Blessings, everyone. So much love going out in all directions at this most powerful time on earth. So honored to be alive at this time and to be feeling everything, all the feels that come with being alive at a transitional time where literally the unknown is here. And along with a lot of feelings around what might be happening, what might not be happening, and all the fear, excitement, confusion that can come along with it. So I'm just here today to offer a few tools that have helped me along the way as a breath worker, as a yogi, yogini, as a mover, meditator, and creative, always looking for ways to enhance the moment, to access more energy, and to find more peace of mind, especially at a time like this where we're sitting in the unknown. It's so easy with what the news is telling us to really easily enter emotional states that really don't serve our nervous system. They really don't help us navigate the waters that we're in, which are the unknown waters that we're navigating. I have a lot of opinions and beliefs around what might be happening, but regardless of anything that we believe might be happening, what's most important right now is that we're tucked away in our homes, most of us at least, and what can we do throughout the day to reconnect with ourselves, reconnect with our beloveds, reconnect with the moment, and sort of step outside of what is going on in the world. So I have a few little offerings today. One is just a short 2-3 minute breathwork exercise. So I work a lot with the nervous system, and the nervous system is something that is really catching on in terms of more and more beings are becoming aware of just how valuable it is to know how to, well, first of all, what our nervous system is, and second of all, that we have two aspects to this nervous system, important aspects, maybe more, that really guide the way we experience life. So the sympathetic nervous system is considered to be the sort of activating, it's the fight or flight response, which is, you know, when we're faced with things, we are able to react spontaneously. Meanwhile, in a world like ours, when there's just so much noise, we tend to live a little bit more frequently in the sympathetic nervous system, which is, it doesn't take on that fight or flight quality like when something really dramatic happens and we need to jump out of the way, or we need to activate or lift something or do something, where the adrenaline spikes and the norepinephrine and we like move into action. We're actually experiencing some kind of drone-like sympathetic nervous system now more and more as we navigate through an enormous amount of information, and as we now all know, or at least I would think that most of us are aware of, misinformation. So agendas, information that is being organized to create a specific response in us. And all I can say is we may be in the unknown, but what we do know is that when we're living in anxiety and worry and confusion and in fear, we are lowering our immune system, and we are not, we're not at our optimum to face something like what we're facing today, a virus that is directly interfacing with our immune system. So regardless of where it came from, or how it got here, or how long will it be here, or what will happen next, all things that we can't really answer honestly, yet at least, what we can answer is our own personal relationship with our nervous system, and what we do know about how to access the other nervous system, the opposite nervous system to the sympathetic, which I just described, which is the parasympathetic nervous system. And this is the nervous system that allows us to rest, to soften, to drop out of the busyness of the mind, into the exhale, into the spaciousness that truly allows us to reset our mind-body connection so that we can be more available for what's really in front of us right now, which may be our children asking and desiring connection, or our beloved, or our online work that we may have to do, or our neighbors, or whatever it is. As long as we, if we can be replenishing ourselves and finding a place of peace, we will be responding with more ease, more grace, more love, more compassion. So that's enough talking. Let's take a few deep breaths, fully in, beginning in the belly. Let's just use the open mouth for now. Making a little sound on the way out. With each inhale, drawing gratitude, drawing feelings of calm and ease towards us. On the exhale, just softening a little bit more. Beautiful. Bringing your hands in towards the heart space, placing your hands either on the heart or in Namaste in the heart, Anjali Mudra in the heart. I really enjoy placing my hands over the heart. It feels so warming. And as you continue to breathe, you can breathe in through the nose now, which filters and slows the air down. Exhaling through the mouth. And let's just take a moment to honor our innocence. Every single one of us has a pure heart of innocence. This is the part of us that desires serenity and calm and creativity, desires the safe space to be. If you have children, just take them into your heart for a moment, that glee, that freedom, that expression that children so easily express. When we breathe in, we're activating the sympathetic nervous system, we're activating the body, activating the cells. On the exhales, we're surrendering, we're releasing, and we're returning down, releasing oxygen, returning to the parasympathetic. So if we lengthen our exhales longer than our inhales, doing is actually really creating that spaciousness for us to land more deeply into the parasympathetic, where regeneration, calm, ease can begin to move through our cellular matrix. Putting a piece of music on, lighting a candle, and dedicating just 5 minutes a day, or 5 minutes a few times a day, in inviting your children to do this with you. And it can be fun. It can be a fun piece of music too, as long as it's on a slower rhythm. If there's a lot of energy in the room, beginning with the open mouth. We get more oxygen, we oxygenate the brain more, we feel more immediate shift in our chemistry. And then when you arrive at a sense of shift, that you've shifted out of anxiety, you've shifted out of doubt, confusion, any of these sort of lower frequency energies that rob us of our energy, you can begin to move through the nose. And then just allowing yourself to pause. This is where creative visualization can become a superpower. These days we have a lot of visual cues through our media, through our video games that younger people like to play, or through television, Netflix. We're receiving a lot of information. A lot of the time we're consuming a lot of information, which is entertaining. It's, you know, there's definitely, there's some wonderful storytelling out there. And there's the creative visualization exercise is one where we reclaim all of that for ourselves and use the genius of our own minds to create those inner landscapes. And in ancient times, this may have been called magic. Where intention goes, energy flows. Or today we call it intentional, intention setting or creative visualization. So one of the sources of information that I'm working with has been encouraging light workers. If you are listening to this, most likely you are a light worker. Light workers are dedicated to bringing light to earth. They tend to be quite empathic and compassionate and care about not only their beloved family and friends, but they care about the earth, they care about the animals, they care about the plants, they care about suffering on the planet. If any of that rings a bell for you, then consider yourself part of the family. So yeah, some of the exercises that we've been asked to do are creative visualization exercises, and I'll be posting some links to things that I've been following for those that are maybe curious about what that is. And it can be really fun because you are also in service. You're serving the light on the earth, you're assisting in the plan. The plan is a benevolent plan to assist humanity to rise from our belittled state, to rise from many of the limitations of the mind, the body, and the heart that have been placed upon us over the eons, and that we've also allowed in. You know, it's a dance between personal responsibility and the fact that we are living in a very intense field of energy that doesn't always support the highest outcome for all beings. It tends to support a certain percentage of us. Yeah. This is the image that I was told to focus on. This is beautiful artwork by Autumn Sky Morrison. I absolutely love her work. I will post her below as well. Her work is visionary, it's full of love, and it really is, it's exquisite. She's also offering 40% off her prints right now to support artists that aren't able to work right now. So much good there. So this is the image. So this is the earth, surrounded by the flower of life. If you take a look deep in the center of the image, you'll see the flower of life. And I'll post that as well below. It's easy to find. It's a sacred geometrical symbol. There's the seed of life, the sprout of life, the flower of life, and the tree of life. So what we've been asked is to visualize the earth surrounded by the flower of life. I love to visualize the earth between my hands. I open my heart. I pour my love between my hands and in my mind's eye. And if we haven't practiced creative visualization, if we haven't worked with creative visualization, it takes a little while to believe yourself to get into it, where you can really start to play and have fun and be in co-creation with your own mind for, you know, for a purpose, for, as a way to, in this case, support a larger community of light workers that are pouring their love into the earth right now, which is very beneficial, because the earth, our beloved home planet, is absolutely in the throes of ascension. She is going through it, and we are following along. All of this is perfectly coming to pass, but it's intense. And what the Lightworker community is being told is that we can assist in making it easier. We can assist in making it softer, more graceful, by using our life force energy, consciously dedicating it, and working together. When you do this, even if you're alone at home, but if you're also doing it with friends, it's always more powerful to do with friends. If your children are interested, you can maybe find Autumn Sky's image online, or buy one of her posters, or find a flower of life online and just have it in the center, and then everyone can just pretend that that's planet Earth in the center, and then pour your love and visualize the flower of life encircling our beloved planet. What I've been told is this will assist the earth in calming the earthquakes around the planet and creating a sense of a protective field, essentially. And it really just is as beautiful as Mother Earth feels it when we dedicate ourselves to supporting her, when we offer our life force energy, just as she's offered us these bodies, these beautiful temples, these vessels, to experience touch, taste, smell, sight, love, so many wondrous, extraordinary things that, that we experience in these bodies. We leave the body behind, so it isn't our body, it is Mother Earth's body that she's gifted us. So when we offer the preciousness, excuse me, of our minds in dedication to her, I can promise you she sings. She sings in gratitude, and we all become stronger and more connected. So let's do it. I'm going to turn up the music a little bit. And let's just come back to the same breathing, or any breathing that you, if you've practiced or have a practice with breathing, anything that makes you feel calm, centered. So breathing in through the nose, deeply, and exhale. Finding your own rhythm. And when you feel comfortable, beginning to visualize Mother Earth surrounded by the flower of life, pulsing and vibrating with this golden light, and pouring your love into her. Feeling this return, this relationship, as you breathe with her. And you can continue with this as long as you like. Sending so much love out to all of you, each and every one, each tender, precious heart. Stay in the love. Trust. Send your love. You are a precious, precious, precious being. And you're here on purpose.
When you looked in the water and saw your reflection, the embers, they drew out a map and they showed you direction. Your sender is far in the east, where your heart is at peace when you enter. My love is just a reminder, find your center. My love is just a reminder, find your center. My love is just a reminder. My love is just a reminder, find your center.